When I entered Bakeoff, I didn't do it because I wanted to. I did it because I've got panic disorder and I really struggle. And my husband said, look, I'm doing this because I want you to, like, go off and do something without us. You've spent 8, 9 years with us. Go off and do something. And I did it to humour him, but, like, in the end, I got the last laugh.
And he wanted you, because he wanted you to confront that anxiety and to work through that anxiety, which was it was a smart thing of him to do, but also quite a risky thing, I would have thought.
Smart, but also a bit stupid, because, I mean, I may not have won.
Yeah,
and that would have been his fault.
Yeah, but I think it's so admirable and it's so lovely to hear you talk openly about having mental health issues. Of course, it's so important that we hear people talking about it and being, you know, normalising it. Because I imagine when you got up, I guess you wouldn't have seen people talking about it. You wouldn't have known what was going on.
No, I think because I growing up in the community that I did, and I say this about my community, but actually, I think in any community, mental health is still very much a blanket term, and it's much more complex than just mental health issues. And I really struggle, so it's really hard to be where I am and do what I do. It's hard enough being a woman, but also I'm brown, and I'm also a Muslim. So, like, I've got everything that, I have got everything, like, everything that could go wrong can go wrong for me, because it's like I'm brown and I'm a woman and I'm a Muslim, so every time I try and do something there's always that element of you have to prove yourself. And I think that for me has been really difficult. So then on top of that, having mental health issues and then admitting to it, that in itself is really tricky. Just to get to a point where you can admit it is almost half the treatment.
Yeah. So did you feel like was a weight lifted when you did speak openly about it?
I want to say it's really hard to get to that point, though, like to get to the point where you can actually physically say, I'm not OK, because I've got small kids and, like, whatever I put out there, my kids see. And I haven't always been able to explain to the kids why mummy feels sad sometimes, or why mummy can't get out of bed, or why it's just, like, I've got everything. Like, I've got 3 beautiful children, an amazing husband. What more can I want? And what reason do I have to be sad? So to try and explain to the kids that you can still be sad even if you have everything, it's really hard to explain to children. So whenever I have put it out there, I've always been really aware that my kids will see it, and so I have to be really sensitive and careful about saying it. But, mental health does not discriminate. It doesn't matter how rich, how poor, what race, what colour you are. It's there,
But it's important you talk about it. It's an important thing, and I applaud you for that.